One thing I actually saw in the chat from Stefan, he posted a picture of his kind of control center he's currently sitting in. Maybe it would be cool if you guys are willing to make a picture of your setup, how you experience the adaptTo today, because Lars and me will dive into the behind the scenes action pretty soon. So maybe it's pretty cool to have a picture of how you have your setup for adaptTo 2020.
True. Actually, we got a recommendation from Timon. He says, what about adding launch spaces in the morning hours? And it's a pretty good idea, actually. I'm not sure if the support team could actually do something like that. However, otherwise we take it for adaptTo 2021. If it's online, if it's offline, you're gonna grab the coffee physically, and then it's just the outside of the meeting room, I guess.
Yeah, right. So should we start with the behind the scenes?
Definitely. I mean, Stefan already got this kind of sneak preview now, showing his control part.
Yeah, so, but I guess we've prepared a video also because we can't move with the camera we're using soon to go to his room, because it's like up to, I don't know, 50 or 60 meters, so that is kind of tricky. So we pre-recorded a video for that, and showing where he actually is. So what we currently see is basically the server infrastructure of the Fastline Institute where we are, and now we're entering kind of Stefan's control center. So you see a lot of monitors, a lot of screens, the green screen for sure, and that was the place where Lars were for the panel discussion moderation on the first day.
It's definitely confusing. If you look at the amount of screens, even the small iPads are connected. So if you move your mouse, and if you haven't tracked it where it was, you've lost it. And then searching up your mice is quite a bit of a challenging task, yeah? Yeah, this is where Stefan sits most likely all of the day and leads you through the adaptTo.
Right. And maybe we dive into, I guess, I just grabbed the camera here. So I can show you a bit of my camera skills maybe. So if I just move a bit back, you can get an impression of the room. So there is the place Lars and me sitting. Then we have the first camera. There's Hans. Maybe you can wave into the camera. Then the second camera with a second Lars. So totally confusing. And we do have a lot of cables definitely here. Some lights, the screen which shows on top the time to the next talk, and on the bottom the time today. And sometimes maybe if Ben will switch the image, we also see messages from the control center.
This is how he helps us if we actually miss something, and it's going like, there is an interview at 1, like yesterday, that sneaked in there and it got like, we've got an interview upcoming, so it helps, or actually the team is like our technical angels in the background, helping us, supporting us through the day, making a lot of jokes when you're in the talk, so it helps also keeping in or staying in a good mood with the people together.
Cool team. And the third camera is there. Then we have Vlad here sitting, making all the audio sound awesome, and then Ben in that corner. And there are a lot of monitors, a lot of laptops, a lot of stuff they have to take care of. So that was the behind the scenes, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of things ongoing behind the scenes actually, and whilst we did a dry run last week, it was also like the first time we started getting into this technology. It was like the first time this setup was done, and yeah, a lot of good ideas came up from the team. So like you've seen on the cameras, we've got the monitors, so we look into the right direction. Yeah, so they helped us finding the right spots. So many things which we can do right now were things actually our technical team helped us to get along with, and thank you for that. Yeah, thanks to all of you guys. We're sitting here, we've been seen by all the people, all the talks get some kind of feedback, but our feedback for you, it was a pleasure to have you here. It was
Definitely.
Everything was working smoothly, everything was working fine for us, so we're happy to have you here, and I think it's important to mention you as well.
Definitely, definitely.